They're coming to you live.
Would you stop? Would you stop? You done? I'm live right now. Are you serious? Did you really do that? Folks, we gotta go ahead, say it. Do it. Go ahead. Come on. You're in front of.
Folks, we got a red dot. Welcome back to Akron's hottest and fastest growing show, 3 to go. I'm your host, CC Forrester, coming to you live from Akron, Ohio, with the co-host right here. Oh, yeah.
So that just happened. Just to start the show. All right. So. Thank you, daughter. Love you, Cece. Okay. She's a regular. All conference, Akron City Series volleyball. There she is. You know her. Senior Firestone High School.
Just a regular, smegular human being.
Please go away. All right. So tonight we're gonna read a comment section. Okay. And like watch. Okay. First off, fantasy football. I'm winning tonight. CJ Stroud is pummeling the Lions, so I've already won. Like they beat they were the defense I was playing against, so I'm already up and life's good. I got another guy going tomorrow, so no Browns. I'm already winning today. All right, so right now we're gonna get into this whole conversation right now about like hold on, how do I do this? How do I do this and put the mute? I need my producer right now to tell me what to do. I should be able to mute what's happening over there. Anyway, point being, the cost of food. This whole conversation of the cost of food is driving pretty much all of us crazy, right? It doesn't matter if you're a Republican. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. It doesn't matter if you're an independent. We are all paying for what the cost of food is right now. Okay. And we go and we post and we share the places we eat. We share what it costs, and people like literally lose their minds in our comment sections. And I have no idea why. Okay. So bottom line is we are all feeling the pinch. All of us. Like, we are not wealthy people that own this organization and are just randomly buying food all over the place willy-nilly. And oh, I'm glad you can afford that. We can and we can't afford that. Okay. So the point is, we're all in this together. Literally back to the whole pandemic, Ohio in this together thing. Okay. We are all in this together, like for real. And when you look at the cost of things, it doesn't matter where you go. It's all up, and it has been for years now, right? So what we do is we try and find the best deals that we can. All right. So we, as a company, all of us are as families, we shop at, would you stop laughing? All right, stop laughing. We shop at Mark's. We shop at Aldi's. We shop at Acme. We shop at Giant Eagle. We go to Dumas. We go to Showcase Meats. We go to all the local delis that are in the area. Like, wherever is available is where we end up going, right? So it's not like we just are like in bed with Acme or in bed with all the. Would you stop? Would you stop? Yes, thank you. She's singing High School Musical. We're all in this together. The point is, why is it that when we post a post and then we share the cost, people just short circuit? Explain it to me, Willis. Explain it to me. I don't get it. People short circuit. Like, we put out what we got. We say this is what it costs. And people, like, it turns into like a fight. Like every time. Why? Okay. Do people know what inflation is? Do people know how inflation works? And do you understand how inflation has been historically systematic? Like, a president can only kick the can down the road so long before inflation happens. And then you add a pandemic in there, and it absolutely is going to cause it. But if you look back, you see inflation with this president, inflation with this president, inflation with this president, inflation with this president, and everybody screams and yells and says inflation, inflation, inflation. But it's the cost of living going up in regard to the cost of goods, right? That's how inflation works, right? It's been that way for years and years and years. Okay, you can go back, Jimmy Carter, go further, start around the Ford and Eisenhower years, and look at where inflation was. Boom, this amount, this amount, this amount, this amount. The worst was under Reagan for a brief time, and then they figured out how to fix it, right? The point is, this is what happens. The cost of goods goes up. So here we go. We posted yesterday, we got a brand new KFC that literally opened up down the street. I walked there. I walked there to get my kid would not give me a ride. We had a car down with a bad battery. My kid wouldn't give me a ride. So literally they waved and gave me the finger, and I had to walk to KFC. So that's fine. I need the exercise. I'm 50, right? So I walk on down to KFC. Oh my goodness. It was hopping like a bar. Like there were like 15 people in line inside the KFC. There were about 18 cars around the block to go to the new KFC, right? Here's the history with the KFC. Let's talk about West Akron, right? KFC was over where Imperial Walk is right now, okay? Over by Acme, all right? They closed. Imperial Walk left the plaza by Ace Hardware and took the spot of KFC. Who moved into there? Subway. So Subway took the spot of Imperial Walk over in West Akron, okay? And then at that point, there was nothing left to do. So what happens? KFC says, okay, the bank closes. They blew up the bank and built a brand new KFC. And it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's new. It looks like a new KFC. You walk inside, there's like, I counted, I think there's 8 tables, about 20 seats or so. So it's a small dining area, but it's designed to be in and out. Boom, boom, boom. All right. But we got a KFC back in West Akron again. Okay. There isn't one over in Montrose. There isn't one like the closest KFC that I can think of to where we're at is there one over by Summa Hospital? Is there one over by Summa Hospital over in central East Akron over that way? I think there's one over there. I think. I'm not sure. Middlebury. I think. All right. Manchester Road, Cuyahoga Falls. There's one in Cuyahoga Falls, right? Okay. The point is, boom, we got a KFC. It's right down the street from me. It is probably going to raise my cholesterol even more than it already is. Okay. And it's probably going to cause me a little bit of poundage. Okay. But the point is, there's a KFC now down at the end of my, like 2 blocks away. All right. So we cover it, right? So I go and I walk in and I'm like, we're getting KFC tonight. That's a dinner plan. And I look at the options. I'm looking across, and you got 8-piece family meal. You got 12-piece family meal. You got 16-piece family meal. And I'm like, all right, well, I got 6 people in my family. And when you look at the options, it's either a piece of chicken or it's a tender, right? So you get 16 pieces of chicken or you get 16 tenders, all right? So I'm like, I know my kids, they prefer the tenders over the freaking the chicken with the bone. So I'm like, boom, let's do it. So I get that one. I'll go with that one right there. 16 pieces, 16 chicken tenders, along with 4 sides. So what did I get? I got 2 things of mashed potatoes and gravy. I got a coleslaw, and I got a green bean. Okay. And it comes with a whole thing of biscuits. So biscuits, green beans, coleslaw, mashed potatoes and gravy, and 16 tenders, $48. All right. Well, okay. That's to feed 6 people. That's $8 a person. All right. This is where we enter the conversation now. What do you pay every night or every day, or break down the meal of what does it cost to feed your family per meal, right? What does it cost to pay to feed your family per meal? All right. Is it $2? Is it $5? Is it $8? Is it $10? Me and Kate, we shared our 25th anniversary. We both turned 50. Okay. We both turned 50 this year. And we shared our 25th wedding anniversary together. And she's like, I don't give a Nike. I don't care about anything fancy. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get gussied up. I just want to go eat. Let's just go use gift cards. We, as old people, had a bunch of gift cards sitting in our stack from all the Christmas gift cards that we've had over the years. So we went to Olive Garden, for our freaking anniversary. So we spent, between the two of us, $100 at Olive Garden for two people. $100. That included the tip. Yes, it was all in the gift card. We had 5 gift cards for Olive Garden. Okay. We spent $100 at Olive Garden. She got a meal. I got a meal. It came with the salad. It came with the bread. It came with all the things. Then we each got a cocktail. She got one. I got one. And then we got dessert. The two of us spent $100 with the tip included. Okay. Because we were like, we're taking care of this guy. Right. And Olive Garden. Two of us, $100, Olive Garden. Okay. So when it comes to feeding our family of 6, we shop at Acme, we shop at Aldi's, we shop at Giant Eagle, we shop at Mark's, we shop at wherever is having a deal. Like, where do you get food for your people? And we look for we're coupon clippers. We are online digital shoppers. Okay. And oh my God. This is the way things are right now. Okay. Point being, tonight we went to Acme and we bought the food to feed our family of 6, right? And it was cheaper than buying the food that we did yesterday at KFC. All right. KFC, you are paying for convenience. Okay. You are paying for them to make it for you anywhere you go. That's why they call it fast food. You go to McDonald's, you go to Burger King, you go to Ken Stewart's, you go to Nico's Sandwich Board, you go to any location, Diamond Deli, you go to anywhere, you go to Chameleon Cafe, you go to any of these places that make the food for you. You're paying for them to make the food, so it's more expensive. So today, I went and I bought everything at Acme. Okay. And I am honest with our cost and what does it cost to feed a family of 6. But then I am the one who has to make that. So how long does it take? Okay, well, you got to take the chicken and you got to pop it into the marinade and you got to marinate it, right, for a couple hours. So that took about, 15 to 30 minutes to prepare and do all that stuff. Then on top of that, you got to cook all the other stuff. All right. So the whole dinner process takes about an hour, hour and a half, roughly. Right. Okay. As opposed to going and paying for the convenience of fast food. That's the difference. That's why you're paying more, right? Because they prepared it for you. So let's go ahead and look. Let's take a look at the comment section. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? People always ask us, how do you deal with this? All right. How is it that you handle these comment sections? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at one. All right. So here it is. I got a picture of the food up. It's a chicken breast, some peas, some corn, some stovetop. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're a stovetop family. Gen X right here. Stovetop, like stovetop for life. Okay. It is $2.39 per box. And then you add some butter and you add some water and you just warm it up and you throw it in there and it's boom, it's ready. All right. That's the point. That's the whole point. It's a convenient food, right? But at the same time, you still got to prepare it, right? But the point is the cost of the stovetop was $239 times 2 because they did 2 boxes. So we got $5 of stovetop up in there. All right. So here we go. Let's look at this comment section. What does it normally cost to feed a family? I'm not sure that I could afford it. All right. Good question, lady. Okay. I'm not going to say names to protect those that are innocent, even though you can go look at the comment section. You can figure out who they all are. Okay. What's the normal cost of feeding? I said, depends on the meat. It depends on the meal. It depends on your family of 6, anywhere between $20 to $100, depending on what you're doing. Because if I really want to get cheap, I could get like the dirt cheap freaking pizza from Acme or Aldi. And we could do the $3 pizzas for everybody. Right. And that's cheap, but is it good food? I don't know, probably not. All right. So I said $20 to $100 depending. I said you go out for a decent prepared meal, you're looking in $150. So if you're taking a family of 6 like ours out for a if you're taking a family of 6 like ours out for a prepared meal, hold on, let me change this. Boom, there. Okay. It's going to be $100 to $150. $100 to $150. $100 to $150. Easy. Without even that's without alcohol. Okay. I do the very plate meal. Someone said they got a subscription. They do 20 servings. They're getting 115 a week, 114 a week. Subscription meals. Okay. There's an option there. Acme's got a lot of recipes. They're healthy and cover the food groups. Again, it depends on the savings. But again, you got to think. Are you feeding 2 people? Are you feeding 4 people? Are you feeding 6 people? It absolutely makes a difference. Okay. Next person. Grocery prices are tough right now. I make a game out of not wasting food, which we do as well. So we are very big leftover people. Every Monday night we do around here what we call must go. So must go means everything must go. Okay. We learned that term from Nicole Makota when she was a Mary Kay director for Kate. Kate was under her tutelage, and Nicole is one of the owners of Dolce at the Strand out in Wadsworth, along with her husband BJ, and they own the Valley Cafe. Okay, again, her mantra was to not waste food. All right. And we have completely embraced that as a family. So yes, every Monday we do what's called must go. So what we're going to have must go on Monday. Every Monday, we know it's going to be must go. Tuesday will be Taco Tuesday if we can afford it. And then it's questionable whether it's better to buy at Acme or to go to Taco Bell, right? If you ever compare the cost of a Taco Tuesday between a normal Mexican restaurant and Taco Bell and Acme, Mark's, Aldi's, whatever, it's amazing the difference in those comparisons when you compare those costs. Okay. And at the end of the day, they are very similar. I mean, you're arguing over like $15 to $20. Think about that. We're arguing over $15 to $20. What's the difference? It's the time that it takes for you to prepare that meal. Really, that's what it is. So if you're willing to pay that extra money, your meal is already ready and then you eat it. If you're not willing to pay that extra money, then you have to prepare it. That's the difference. So that's what this all comes down to. Time is money. And for the love of me, I can never figure out why people can't have that part of the discussion. Okay. Time is money. Time is money. Let's move on. You ready? So here we go to the next comment section portion. Acme meat and poultry is garbage, though. No, it's not. It's all your preference. Dumas, yes, we love Dumas, but it's 48 minutes away. I'm not going to drive out there to get regular stuff every day. Acme, Giant Eagle, Aldi's. It depends on what kind of meat selection you're looking for, right? If you buy a pound of meat from Acme or Giant Eagle, it's going to be in a little cube like this, and it's going to say 83, 90, 95 on the percentage of what is the fat content. Where if you go to get it from Aldi's, it's going to be a little tube that's going to say 1 pound about this big, and it's going to say 83% on it, right? So that's what this is all about. It's about your preference, understanding the composition of what it is that you're buying, right? Acme Meat Week used to be a wonderful thing. Now they call it something else. They call it meat specials or whatever, right? But Acme Meat Week, I would live for Acme Meat Week. I would go and I would stock up the freezer because we got a chest freezer, right? So you walk in, you buy $200 to $300 worth of meat, and it literally will last you the entire winter. Okay. Now it will last you about a month or two. Okay. So not the whole winter, but I have a whole, I told you, I shared a post with you folks where I took a pork loin this big, butchered it myself, 1-inch cuts. That makes like 5 or 6 meals. Okay. That's the whole point here. Okay. People buy a cow. I see a comment coming in, buy a cow, right? You can do that too. All right. One of the most horrendous experiences of my adulthood was at Dumas Meats. And this isn't against them because this is what they do. This is their job. I was walking out. Guy was walking in, and we heard, and we both looked at each other, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I said, I think a cow just got whacked. But I mean, that's what they do. They sell beef. That's their job. All right. The point is, if you're a meat eater and you're not a vegetarian and you're not vegan, right? That's what happens. We literally were talking about this 2 weeks ago in terms of like how do you prepare a turkey for Thanksgiving? Like what happens? Okay, you chop the head off the thing, and then what happens next? You got to take all the feathers off, and then what? How does that work, right? So we understand that there are so many things behind the scenes of all this stuff. So when we look at these comment sections and we look at people that are complaining about the cost of blah, we're like, did you go and butcher your own deer or your own turkey or your own cow? Like, did you do the work? Or are you just expecting it to be delivered to you by hand and not have to pay for it? Like, what is happening right now? Okay. So I go and I look. All right. So let's go. Hold on. Let's go for this next one. This next one's a doozy. So again, this is on the post that I put up, and this is about spending $48 yesterday at KFC and $36 today as a chicken meal. All right. And the comment came in, or you could actually cook at home for 1/4 of the price. All right. $1/4 of the price of $36 would be divided by 2 is 36 divided by 4. Carry the 1. $12? No. $10? 12. Is it 12? 1/4. 36. No. 36 is $8. There's $8, $9, $10. It's less than 10. So you're telling me that you're going to feed a family of 6 people a chicken dinner with stovetop corn, peas, and other fixings for less than 10. You're going to feed a family of 6 for less than $10. You're going to hold on. You're going to feed a family of 6 for less than $10, or actually cook at home for 1/4 of the price. You're going to feed a family of 6 for less than $10. What are we eating? Ramen noodles with maybe a little tinge of chicken extract? Like, hold on. The problem is that the next comment is nobody knows how to cook. You got me. You got Jerry. You got Liz. Cooking with Liz. Who's cooking with Liz? I know what it costs. Liz is a family of 4, and I know what it costs her to make those meals every week that she does on What's Cooking with Liz on Wednesdays. And I can tell you right now that it was not less than $20 at any point. Any one of the meals that Liz has made over the last, for forever she's been doing it, has been less than $20, and she's cooking for a family of 4. All right. So you're telling me you're going to cook for a family of 6 in our comment section right there in public in front of the whole world, that you're going to feed a family of 6 for less than. What is wrong with people? Like, seriously, like, why do you do that? Why do you say the thing? I can't right now. I can't. Why do you say these things? Like, seriously, like, for real. Okay. And then this lady she said, bless your heart to us. So the moment that she said, bless your heart, that is game on. From a social media standpoint, that is game on. That's as soon as you say, bless your heart, you are dismissing somebody, and you are basically telling them that they are stupid and there is no longer a part to this conversation anymore. She said, bless your heart. Lady, you put a picture up of scallops, asparagus, and noodles. And then you went on to tell us that you were feeding a family of 6 for less than $10. All right. So I did a quick math check. I went to Costco. I went to Sam's Club. I went to Acme. I went to Giant Eagle. I went to Mark's. You want to know what a bag of scallops costs? A bag of scallops by itself is $20. And that's only for 20 of them. So just to get the scallops is $20. The scallops by themselves are $20. And that's without spices, without seasoning, without noodles, and without asparagus, and without all the things that you need to make it. And that's for a family of what it'll look like 2 over here. All right. So this is what drives us batshit crazy. When we deal with people that create these things and say things online that just unequivocally make no sense. Okay. To feed a family of 6 costs a certain amount of money. Okay. That's it. To feed a family of 4 costs a certain amount of money. $20 to $40 a meal. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. Hold on. I'm getting a text message. I'm probably getting, all right. I'm getting told to calm down. I've been told to calm down. It is just angering. It's just angering that people don't understand what it costs to run a household family, and then they just make these comments. That one really got me. When you say bless your heart, nope. Okay. All right. I got told to calm down, so I'm going to calm down. Someone just asked, is alcohol involved here? I wish. There's no Browns game today. I had no reason to drink, so I've been working in the backyard all day. It's just angering. Like, we are all in this together. We are all in this together, and we all understand the cost of what it, like right now. I bought a gallon of milk. It's $2.99, right? I went and bought some eggs. I bought 18. It's $1.98, whatever it is, right? We're going to keep track of these prices. Okay. They may go up. They may go down. They may stay the same. We expect our wages to go up as well. All right. That's all I got. Hold on. Just checking my text messages from our team to make sure that I'm not out of line. I did say a bad word. I apologize for the bad word. All right. At the end of the day, we as a people are all in this together. We are all shifting and making money and spending that money. Okay. How it moves forward, we will see what happens. But all we're asking is that when we post about something when it comes to food and what it costs, we're not like making it up. And we're not looking to be attacked. I can't believe you spent that. We got a family of 6 people over here. 6. I think Randy Rue is watching right now. I saw someone call me Fosse. I'm pretty sure that's Randy Rue. All right. If Randy Rue is watching out there, we used to be able to go to Taco Bell at 2 a.m. in Ashland, Ohio, at the one on Belmont or Claremont or whatever it is, Claremont, right? And we spent $2. It was $1.98. And we got a beef Mexamelt and a chili and cheese burrito. And it's Hawes. I can't read. I can't read. Hawes, I can't see who it is because we're in a thing. All right. So Mike Hawes, who's a championship level swimmer at Ashland University, okay, Division II. All right. 2 a.m. We would get a chili and cheese burrito and a beef Mexamelt. It was $1.98. This was back in 1994, 95, whatever, around those time. That's what it was. If I go to get that now at Taco Bell, it's $5 to $6. You're talking 1994 versus 2024. That is 30 years. All right. Is that weird? I don't know. Let's talk to the people that used to buy McDonald's cheeseburgers for 50 cents back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, right? Or whatever that was. Okay. Cost of food, cost of living, all these things slide up. All right. That's it. That's all I got. But I mean, this tonight got me. Tonight got me good. All right. Tonight got me. We are all in this together. We understand the cost of living is going up. We understand the cost of food is going up. We understand the cost of everything is going up. That's what life is. That's how it works. It's been doing that like our whole life. For those of us that are 50, we understand that. Gen Xers, like the boomers, for lack of a better term, the older folks, my mom, whatever you want to call yourselves. We know this. Okay? That's it. That's all I got. Go Bucks. Go Browns. Go Guardians. And holy cow, do we have something special going on with the Cavs right now. Take care, folks. Have a good night, everybody. And everybody out there, say goodnight, Shirley.